So, anyway, yeah, cause there's nothing about that either.
When they put the stethoscope on you.
Then we shouldn't have that one either.
But it was
Yeah.
sinus.
Don't know.
Apparently we're live.
So my doctor gave me,
That's what I've
So
been
I
told.
have no idea.
he says, I do the same thing. I spray. Spray.
According to mine, we got 2 minutes still.
Some allergen.
No,
I've never.
that was pretty well accurate.
Yes, that's
Did they
it.
fix it finally? Because it wasn't the other day.
I'm gonna try something this
A minute.
spring.
That's never been accurate.
The weed comes up, it's all, you just smoke it.
But,
Okay.
alright,
Some people that COPD,
I'll look at things again, but,
Yeah, I don't know.
dry.
you know, cause to me, I just save them some money. There's no point for them to spend money.
Okay, 7 o'clock. I'll get this meeting.
You're not gonna officially call it to order? You just said, let's get it over with.
Oh, God.
It's 7 o'clock, let's get this started. Alright, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Since Cheryl is not here, we need a secretary for today. Does anybody want to do it? Yeah, it's just writing stuff down. Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right, we'll do roll call.
Janice,
Here,
Sam,
There.
I'm here, Therese,
Here. Yeah,
Tom.
Here.
and Devin.
He's always say Cheryl too.
Oh, sorry, Cheryl, and she's absent,
Yep.
so.
Okay. Take a look
so
at,
she's excused then?
she didn't tell me anything about it being gone, so we'll just put that she's unexcused because she didn't say anything on Saturday.
Did you give her a call?
I don't have her phone number.
You what?
She doesn't have her phone number.
She took Saturday off and she couldn't get to it today. She took Saturday off to help with the so
So she might be working?
Yeah.
a possibility.
Or probably forgot it was April 1st.
But you won't have her phone number.
No.
I was gonna say, give her a call. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, we'll review the minutes and see if there's anything that needs to be changed to it.
Alright, hold on. You want me to call her?
You can call her.
Cause she's working, I mean, that's an excuse. I hate to put not excuse when there's no reason. Okay. Let's see if I have her. Should. Give me a second. Hey, coming to the meeting?
Yep, I'm back on the board. Didn't you know that?
What?
I'm
No.
back on the board.
Parks and Rec meeting.
This is the Parks Direct.
Oh, when is that? Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, today, right now.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Okay.
I thought it was next week, holy crap. Oh, no, wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. See, it's a good thing I called. phone numbers.
She needs to-
She'll be here, she'll just be late. It's alright.
Vague, I remember things.
Okay, does anybody see anything on the minutes that need to be fixed or changed?
Here's minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve as written.
Now, second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussions on them? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No, and as of right now, we have one unexcused. So, motion passed. Okay. Liaison report. Did anybody have anything?
The only thing that I had from our last meeting was that we got presented with the, inspection, quotes. We had questions on, exactly what they were interpreting, as to what the site and costs were associated with. We were waiting on clarity on that, but with this playground inspection and certification summary that we got in front of us, that I've got in front of me now, that seems like a moot point, so, outside of that, just make sure you guys get your budget stuff done and to us, so we can get that passed on to the board of trustees.
So, my thing is about the playground inspection, we'll get to that one, but you guys got 2 of them, right? You got 2
There were
inspections.
three different, quotes given to us.
Okay, because we never got those. They never came to our board.
It was my understanding that it was sent to us and you guys to review, but then there was also concerns as to the time frame in which it needed to be done, which there was no clear answer given for that. We had to immediately act on it without involving you guys, or, if it was truly that big of an emergency, the board of trustees should have acted on it the night that it was brought to their attention, and they got the quotes. But it was my understanding that it was given to you guys, and if it was not, then, I will have to ask the supervisor, because I believe the supervisor is the one that instructed the administrative assistant to give it to us, or the clerk or whoever.
Yeah, did you get it in an email or just in your packet?
It was printed out and sitting on the bench here for that meeting.
No, we did not get it. Okay. I was just losing my mind, because that just happened. Okay, we'll wait for Cheryl to come in and do that one, so we'll go back to it later. Budget. Right now in our Parks and Rec budget, we have $6,606.55 in our budget. the last one I seen, we spent $1,082.38 all of March.
So the total that you're giving there,
That
that
takes
does
out.
not include that, or?
No, it takes that out,
Okay.
so we have that remaining. We have $6,606.55 left. We spent that much, and it does take it out of our total. Oh, didn't spend that much. The last one I looked at, I had questions about because we hadn't spent anything, and I can't remember if it was February's budget report or not. We had not spent anything that month that it was out, but we had a charge of like $400 on it. So I asked what it was. I got clarification that the Porta Johns came out in it, which brought up a whole thing of why the Porta Johns are not in park utilities, which I thought they've always been taken out of park utilities. Apparently they're not. So we have to ask to have that fixed. So the only thing that comes out of park utilities apparently is hold up. So electricity comes out of park utilities and Wi-Fi. Those are the things that come out of utilities. So we have to see if we can fix that and put the Porta Johns in the utilities as well.
Do you know why the Wi-Fi comes out of the park utilities? 'Cause
Because
wasn't that,
it's out of our budget because we pay for it apparently.
but, so the Parks and Rec asked for Wi-Fi to be installed at the park?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I thought it was installed over there because they didn't like people parking and taking up space over at the Old Hall parking lot.
I think
That
it's
was
a
the
little, I
last-
think it's a little bit of both, because I think in our master plan, we asked to have Wi-Fi over there, or we said we had Wi-Fi over there in it. I'm not sure if we asked for it or the hall, the
I mean, I would
township
double
did.
check the
Yeah.
master plan to see if the master
I'm
plan.
so sorry, guys.
You're good.
I'm so sorry. I was there again.
I would double check your master plan to make sure that it does make a claim about having Wi-Fi activity over there.
Yeah.
I was under the impression it was installed over there because of people taking up space over in the Old Hall parking lot.
So,
Sorry.
so, while Cheryl gets settled, I'll figure this out real quick. While you get that, I was gonna look at our master plan. So, documents. So Wi-Fi, I know we talked about it in our master plan, but I'm not sure if we
Well, I mean, but that could just,
had it or not.
that might not be Wi-Fi, that might be utilizing the park to expand service in the township or anything like that.
So, because I know the Wi-Fi service, and I don't know if we split it because it says, we share it with, the Old Hall too. The Old Hall, apparently so.
Did they have a percentage of it?
So it looks like the park and the pavilion plus half of the old township hall, which is weird that it's half of it, pays for an internet, but it just says, we pay like $153.
So the Park and Rec pays $153.
Yes, I don't know if we, like, half of the hall pays for it, or
I
we
guess
pay
the other
for
question
it.
would be is, was it also installed when they started putting security over there, and the reason then you needed internet access over there for the security system? And then if that's the case, isn't the security system now hardwired into this building because of proximity?
Or did they keep it because of the police supposed to be taking an office in there?
No, I'm saying if Wi-Fi was installed over at the park at the same time as the security system was installed over there, okay, it would make sense that you'd be paying for the Wi-Fi to have, because you needed it for the security system.
Okay.
But you don't really need Wi-Fi over there now, because the security system is hardwired into this building, is my understanding. They ran the wiring over
I
here
understand.
to hardwire it into this system.
So it does say in our master plan, interestingly, both the baby boomers and Generation Y offer and want a place for high priority on the Parks and Recreation area that has Wi-Fi or wireless internet access.
Okay.
This money is spent on paying several seasonal employees, Parks and Rec committee members, and monthly meetings, electricity, and we didn't even have electricity then, and wireless internet. So it is in our master plan.
Okay.
I still don't know if we pay half of it. There was a thing that we pay $153 a month. So, that is one of the things. I don't even know where to go. So, I did get that clarified that our Porty Johns are being taken out of Parks and Rec. When we do our budget, we may have to see if we can get it taken out of our utilities, because our utilities themselves, our annual budget is $2,000. Hold on, that doesn't make any sense. Because apparently we spent over our annual budget for park utilities.
Well, but you guys don't ever ask for that as part of your budget. At least not the last time you guys sent the budget request to us.
No, because we never had
So
the,
that should just be the board of trustees
yeah.
setting that based off of what the current rates are, so they just need it enumerated what is as part of the park utilities.
yeah, we've never had to actually put it in there, so we may have to see what that does to it. Okay, so we have to figure out our budget for 26, 27, the remaining years, the remaining of the months. So our budget starts in July 1st, goes all the way to July 1st. I tried to print this off, it did not work. So I have the budget divided into events, playground, parking lot, and trails. We may have to do utilities also, just so that it's in there. So then I broke it down into expenses. So our expense, Porty John, the new one, the new pricing for Porty John's, that Janice got, and it got sent to me. Oh, that's right. Never mind. My name comes up the way Devin has it on his Gmail, and it threw me off. So when we do it, the handicapped unit that we already have is $240 for a unit. Then the regular one is $120 for a unit, and the combined one, which I couldn't figure out what the combined ones were, was 240 units. hand washing stations was 135 units. This price does include weekly cleanings with an additional cleanings are requested for $30 a unit per cleaning. So I put it in our budget from July, from July to June, like we've done now, is $124. Nope, never mind. $240 for the year. Porty Johns will cost us, just the Porty Johns and the weekly cleanings will do $2,880. Right, $2,880, yep, okay. Then
You said 2,280.
Yes.
She said
2,880.
880.
Okay, it's 2,880.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
just making sure I captured the
Two-
right amount.
I,
She's just making sure she read it right.
yeah, several times.
You want my glasses?
Nope, it's just the way my brain works. Okay, so, if you're okay with that pricing, I can send it to Sarah to get them to continue that, because that pricing was as of today. So, is everybody okay if we still keep the same company that we have? We do it for the year round that we've already been doing, with the additional $30 if we need it for cleaning. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Is there,
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I probably have to make a motion, don't
I'll make a motion.
I was gonna say, I'll make a motion,
I? Okay.
that we keep the same
There you
company,
The motion by you.
Yep,
go.
yes.
And I'll second
Yes, okay.
it. He does good work.
Thank you.
Every time I go over there, it's clean.
Oh yeah, they're very good. We've never had a problem. We've had the same company for a while, and
Yes.
they're very good.
okay, so we have a motion on the floor for keeping R&B,
Is it R&B, RJ,
it's R&B,
RB, Sid Jones?
yes,
Yes.
city
I've
septic
yeah,
cleaners.
Yeah. I'll get the correct spelling, I've got it.
Okay, for the price of $240 per unit with $30 per additional cleaning. Okay,
So
240,
240
yep,
per month.
You
Per
have,
month.
and you have that physical quote.
yes, I do.
You just as a reminder, you'll need to send it up to the board, or the Parks and Rec, or the Plan Commission.
We can get do that now. Okay, so, is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No. Okay, motion passed. Okay, so then the next one, then in the minute, the budget that I did has, electricity to the pavilion, electricity to the old hall, electricity to the new hall, because we use all of them when we do our events, where the pavilion is ours for everything. The old hall has all of our event stuff in it. I did not put how much it is because I am not good at this. So the old hall electricity is 0.1345 kilowatts an hour, is that what that is?
Yeah,
KWH?
yeah.
And then the new hall is the same and the pavilion's the same. So I don't think we use a lot of electricity for either one of them. So we would just have to figure out how much we have that for, we could put in utilities.
I mean, the pavilion, you're paying basically to run that light out there.
The light and the other lights, when they turn them on.
Yeah. And those, probably the security, because I think the security power comes out of the,
It did, It no longer does.
Well, no, the feeds come to here, but I think the power is still in the shed. I think the power supply to
Yeah, there's
is
a-
still in the shed.
Yeah.
There's a power thing for that.
So,
Do you have a calculation for the year for all those places, you know?
I think the bill just comes in as,
They
One
take a
large bill.
percentage
Yeah.
or something? Is that how they do it?
you'd have to do a rough calculation.
so I will see if I can figure that out. Natural gas I did on there too for the old hall and the new hall as well, and that one is 4.9461 MCFs, whatever that is. Whatever that is. And there's other charges on there, so we didn't have that one, but I will ask what our thing is so that we can at least figure out how much we're paying. Cause I think that's part of our utilities.
We pay our own utilities.
Yeah, yes, Park pays their own utilities. This month, for the month of March, Park Utilities used $373.
How much?
$373. For
Is what the board of trustees charged to your account for utilities.
For Park Utilities, yes. Do I know what those utilities are? No, because it's not broken down. I'm gonna guess it's the electricity and the Wi-Fi. Cause it would make sense for the Wi-Fi, cause the Wi-Fi is $153 a month. And then, that's a lot for electricity. I
This
don't
is a
know.
big building. And then, are they two separate bills over there or?
I don't,
I think we get
Yeah.
a separate.
Yeah, two separate.
It
Yes.
is. Very interesting. So then I did put the Wi-Fi in there. I did do it at the $153 a month that we get. That itself is $1,863 for the whole year. So for the whole year for Wi-Fi access is $1,836. I was having fun figuring this out today. It kept my mind off of not wanting to eat today. So then, because it was brought up at the last meeting about using printers and the ink and everything, so I put that in here too. Black and white printer is $213.08 released a month. We probably don't pay any of that, but it was $213.08. That is for the least amount for black and white. We probably don't pay any of that, but if we do use it for all of our meetings, we use it for events and all of that. I put it in there for the $213 for the whole year. You probably won't pay that much. That one itself is $2,557 from July 1st. July 1st to July 1st is
You're
2,000.
calculating the entire,
Yes.
like this entire lease?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, paying 1 month's worth of the lease probably covers the amount that you guys use it for, maybe two.
I just put it
I
in
know.
just in case. I wanted to be as accurate as I could be. So that is $2,557. Yep, that's for the year. The color printer, which we use a lot more for flyers and everything, is $45 a month. So that one in itself, from July to July, is $538. Because if we did it we use $45 a paper for every event we did that month, it's $538. But we probably don't pay that much, and we probably don't even pay any of it, but if we put it in there, we can, yeah. The next one I put in.
Just to let you know that if I need extra flyers now, I've been printing out my own. So
Okay.
I have saved the park some money.
Events, I did not put events on here because I figured it out and just didn't put it back in here. Insurance, I did for 2 months for trivia nights. There, I did about like $100 because I think that's what it cost the last time we did it. And that was for July to July is gonna be like $200 for insurance. Cleanups, so I do not pay myself or have the Parks and Rec pay for me to clean up either the events or the pavilion for events, but I put it in there just in case somebody wanted to do it. So we did $50 because that's what it usually costs, was $50 to do the cleanings. From July to July, it is $600 for people to clean up.
Did you, by chance, see what it would cost to get an extra cleaning from the hall cleaner to prep the space for use? Just to have it in case you guys wanted to have it cleaned by the person that actually cleans the hall?
Is it $150?
Yeah,
I don't know, because it's never been cleaned before us. I know this time that we had it, they had the craft night on Tuesday. There was a party on Sunday or Saturday before. And by the time we had our event on Saturday, I don't think they came in and cleaned.
She came the day before spring break. That's why I was here, but I don't know when that is. So last week she was here.
So she was here, then she would have been here
Yeah.
the last day before we started
but
spring
what is-
break.
Yeah, 'cause she was leaving the next day for vacation, so.
Yeah, but what is she instructed to clean as a
She
normal part of
mops
cleaning?
and
Like, no,
cleans all the bathrooms and,
cleans the back, like, but does she mop the entire hall, or is she just the main
There's,
areas?
it's
Main.
main,
Just
and then
as a
sometimes she comes in here, and I think it's like once a month or something, or, you know.
But I can ask how much it does for cleanups, have a cleanup crew in. I'm just gonna put cleaning, I don't know what it is. Okay, so I can put that in there. So to go back up for our playground, we have to figure out if we're gonna get anything else for our playground. Any other, I can't even think of what they're called right now.
Any
You
more
said
equipment?
Equipment, that's what it is. Any other equipment or the basketball court. So I know the basketball court was an issue the last time when we were gonna do our grant and everything. About, we do the half court, I still haven't got any information on how much it costs, but I redid it again. The one company sends me a lot of discounts that we can do for it. To solve our problem of the half court and the volleyball net and everything, we can actually get the court that was as long and as wide as the sled hill. So it would be 90 by 60, give or take. We could do the half court on one end with the basketball, and in the middle of the court is the pickleball and the volleyball court. It does not interfere with the basketball, so if anybody's just playing volleyball and pickle things, they're fine. I moved it, like I did it just enough to move it away from the half court. So the net part of it does not interfere with the basketball at all. Basketball is on one side, pickleball and volleyball is.
They would still share the
They'd still
court
share the
surface,
court.
but the
Yeah.
net could stay up and not
The net would
impact.
stay up and not interfere.
Okay.
And then because of the way it is, there is a empty side of the basketball court or the court itself. There's an empty side, so if later down the way we want to add something or add another basketball court, there is enough room to do that. Cause these tiles just plug them up, put them down. I did ask for another quote, and it's the way that I did it, designed it, for having them to install it with the cement and everything. I just haven't heard back from them yet. I did it with green color as the base, and then the lines are all tan and white, so it blends in and it looks like a rustic park. So, that is one of them that I looked into. The basketball hoops themselves are like $1,000 because we wanted the, whatever kind they are, the solid kind.
The steel backboard, yeah.
Yeah, that one. They're like $1,000 to $2,000. So I know this is not probably going to be exact, and it's probably going to make somebody very, very mad that this is not an exact number. What number do we want to put in for playground for our budget until we get the actual quote? Do we want, we usually try for 50,000, no,
5,000?
5,000. There's a lot of zeros. There's a 5 and then a 0 and then there's 3 zeros. What is it?
If you, that's
50,000.
50,000.
Okay, 50,000. We always ask for 50,000. We have a couple of things that we need to split it between. Do we want our playground to be the most from our budget? I know they want us to try to fix the parking lot to match up with this parking lot. And then we have to do one of the trails to be ADA compliant because it is in our master plan and we have not touched one yet. So what do we want to do for the playground?
I mean, with the border and all that you just put up, depending on what piece of equipment you'd have, you'd also have to expand the playground itself to meet the clearance distances between equipment. Since you just did that, you might wanna,
We'll probably hold off on that.
you'd probably wanna hold off on that. You probably, if you're gonna focus your effort anywhere, it'd probably be on the combo court or doing fixing up one of the trails to be ADA compliant. That's probably where most of your money's gonna go, because you're gonna have to level out quite a bit of one of those trails, depending on which one you're gonna do.
Probably the one we use for the haunted trail.
Do you wanna do that one, or do you wanna do the one that loops out and comes out over here?
So if we do that one, we're gonna have to make sure that it's like 38 inches wide and everything. And that one in particular, I know goes uphill and then downhill. So we would have to try to figure out how to make it smoother.
Well, you just have to make sure that the incline of the uphill and the downhill is not too steep. You could still go up and downhill, it just can't, it has to be a certain grade.
That one over there in particular, I think is like a very steep incline to go up it.
Well, I mean, the last bit over, if you're talking the path that you use for the haunted trail, that last little bit before you come out here is pretty steep too, so. I mean, you'd be grading that out potentially as well.
Yeah, so we'd have to figure out which one we could do, or see if we could do both of them.
The reason I say that one in particular, that wraps around back there, because it brings you back out to the parking lot where they would potentially park.
Yeah.
Which would probably make more sense, otherwise they've gotta come all the way from here back to the,
I do know that we can use crushed concrete as one of the things. I did ask for a quote for another one that is like all natural, stuff to put in there so it would look like the trails, but also be ADA compliant and drain well and everything. So I didn't hear back from that one yet. do we want to do like, cause we can always try for the grant in October to do some of it, as long as we have the quotes and everything, and we can say that we're gonna pay this much for playground. Do we wanna do 25,000? No, wait, that's not it. How
You've done
much do we
50, that'd be half of what you've requested
Okay,
in the past.
So it was, okay. Do we wanna put that down just as a general thing right now until we get quotes?
Yeah.
To be our biggest thing? Okay, parking lot, I do not know how much this parking lot's gonna cost us. I know they have talked about it, and, when I've talked to the supervisor, he said our remaining budget that we have can fix it. And as I reminded him, we still have events and our utilities are coming, our porta johns coming out of it, so that doesn't leave us a lot. Do we want to put the parking lot at like,
I mean, I think you gotta fix some of it, right?
yeah,
Like, even before you're talking about
yeah,
putting the asphalt down.
yeah, cause the divots are pretty big.
You gotta put a base down first. Don't you?
We've always been told there is a base down there, I don't know anymore.
I mean,
You gotta put a
I mean,
base down first.
the simple thing there would be is you put out feelers to all the contractors that you've had do anything around here in the past, and have them come out and assess what needs to be done.
Yeah. Is there a number we want to put for the parking lot for right now? That way, if we do get it, we can be like, well, yes or no, or what?
I think I think your decision's gonna come down to,
Yeah.
like, if you've done 50 in the past, and you just enumerate all the different things, then you're just gonna determine what project becomes the big
Yeah.
project based on what your total costs are. And that's probably your way to go, is just to do kind of the same amount. And know that one project's gonna probably eat up your budget, so you just have to figure out which one you, like internally, which project you're gonna make your number one. Is the parking lot more important, or is the basketball court more important, or is the ADA compliant?
I would say the ADA compliant.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the most.
So we can do different things with the ADA compliant one to make sure that it's compliant. We can put wood chips down, but it's not really well for some things. We could put the crushed concrete down, which, is that what's in the parking lot?
Yeah, you
There's
know,
some-
that's kind of rough to walk on that trail.
I think that's the asphalt millings or whatever.
Okay. They said we could do crushed concrete stone, we could do asphalt on it, it just makes it difficult to walk on. We can do wood chips, we can do that. There's different things that we can put out there to do it, so if we do the trail, we don't know what the number is for that, so that should just go 15.
Can you do that?
I was gonna say the crushed
Yeah.
asphalt is not too bad. I have that for my driveway now. And they come by, they
It's gonna come down to what the treatment that you're gonna need to put underneath of it to maintain it. And you're likely to maintain it properly, you're probably looking at edging it like you did the playground to maintain.
Yeah, and that's
the
what,
trail.
one of the things is just keeping it edged, we have to edge it, but we can edge it with the trees that are down. Cause there's a bunch of trees that are down in there, there's a couple of trees that look like they need to be cut because they're dead. We can use all of that stuff as,
And just
edging.
have a way to
Yeah,
secure it to the
just to
ground.
make sure that we secure it. Okay,
The trails in the city, is that all asphalt, isn't it?
yes,
The rail
that's
trail?
blacktop,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
the
blacktop.
red trail's blacktop.
Yeah.
And then that, they said you could do that too, it's just mainly, fixing the holes and the cracks and all of that. to do it. I looked it all up, but there's a thing for grants in here, so we'll see what that says in a little bit. Okay, so I just put a couple of numbers in there, so we'll have to wait till we get actual things back next month to see. I'm hoping that this year we can just have an event budget and it doesn't have to come out of Parks and Rec budget. We can just have a Parks and Rec event budget, so that it's separate and I'm not taking away from the park, because that is part of the issue right now, is that anytime we do an event, that is money coming out of the events, or out of the Parks and Rec, so we can't do most of the stuff. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe they get tired of me asking so many times. With everything that I've done and looked at and redone, right now, for the events after July 1st, so from July 1st events to next year's July 1st events, it's gonna be around $10,290 for events. That is things that I know we have, so it's just replenishing like prizes and candy. It's like $400 for food for some of our events. It's the insurance, it's adding some more games so that we can replenish and we don't have to use the same thing over and over again. That we have the stockpile to switch out for the next couple of years and just have to replenish like bits and pieces of them and not the whole caboodle of them. Because some of them we won't know how much we need, because the color war we did do last year. So that one is gonna be how much we use this time for both days.
Do we still have stuff left?
Yes, we have a whole bunch of stuff.
So I'm just gonna suggest and tell you that if you need to do an inventory and can help you in any way, yeah, I'm sure we said it too, so
Yeah.
we're willing to do that and see how we stand and get it all.
I think what I may do, and whoever comes and helps on cleanup day may be mad at me, I may go over there and do it during cleanup day. And get everything done so that we know.
Yeah.
Or another weekend that I can do. So I know color war we haven't touched, but I'm gonna do it twice this year, so we probably need to replenish some of it, not all of it. Father's Day, we have a good chunk of stuff over there. We just need to like add another thing to get it, to be able to circulate stuff in it. So right now events is gonna be like $10,000. I put $11,000, I rounded it up because I don't like odd numbers.
So for events, you rounded up to?
I rounded it up to 11, just in case. So that is for budget as of,
For the year.
for the year. It may change, I know we have to have this in by the last week of May. Give or take. I know we have to have it to you guys, but I know we don't have to send it in until.
You're probably gonna wanna get it to us by our meeting in May.
Yeah, so that it can be set, so hopefully everything will be in and we can have concrete numbers in and everything and do it, but I wanted to let you know what I have. Is there anything that anybody wants to add to the budget? Or is everybody okay with what we have for right now?
I think we're good for now, yeah.
Did you, as part of that budget, buying any sort of maintenance supplies or anything like that, or has the board of trustees determined it because it's a municipal?
He has his own budget, it's not through our budget.
Okay.
The only thing I can see that we will have to pay for and get is, Possibly the power washer cleaner stuff, because we've been using just regular soap and it doesn't get all of it off. So I'd have to see what we have for that one, but using the soap and the water has been perfectly fine, and we just lug 5 gallon buckets up to do it.
Is any of the, like, benches or anything like that over there need to be repainted or cause there's the one like wire mesh picnic table out there with like the rhino liner stuff on it. Does any of that stuff need to be?
I don't think it's come off
Maintenance.
yet. I think it's still good. I don't think the last time I was over there for events, nothing was coming off. The only thing I can think of is the couple of vandalism spots on the wood that they've done. But I don't know if we can, cause it's like Sharpie. I don't know if we can use was it acetone? The nail stuff. Yeah, acetone. We could probably use acetone to take it off, and we just haven't done it yet. So that's about the only part cleanup thing I could see that we would need for it. Okay, so if anybody else doesn't see anything else for the budget, I will leave it as it is right now. We will move on.
Then the only other thing I was gonna add is maybe repainting the swing set because of fading.
That we would have to ask that dude if we can.
I mean, you
And how
can
you do it.
repaint it, it's just a matter
Yeah.
of how you're repainting it.
Yeah, so we would have to ask the guy that inspects it how we would paint it, which probably we would need to. Okay, we can put that down, I can put that down too.
I mean, any of the stuff over there that, like, it has, like, they know the swing set, it was painting. Maybe the slide needs, you might wanna reconsider
Yeah.
reapplying that just so it doesn't. They did, according to the thing, everything was approved, but, like, be proactive instead of
Yeah.
reactive.
So I just have to, I'll ask him and see what we can use to paint for it. Okay, so moving on to events. Easter event. We had about 50 people for the whole thing, give or take. I lost count. I was trying to count and I didn't do very well. The first, we actually let everybody in at like around 1:40. We had a good turnout during that time. Most people left around like 2:30, give or take. They did, the parents appreciated that, it was indoors and we did crafts and not just, an Easter egg hunt. The kids liked it. I was not, when they got talked to, I was not in the room. But there been a couple of talks about the Lions or the Mud Runners joining up to do an Easter egg hunt next year. But I have not been asked officially about it. We have one Easter basket left from the 6 that we bought. But it was a very good turnout. People were waiting to come back next year for it, and as I pointed out, the people that actually showed up, most of them were not Vassar kids. They were surrounding area kids. So they were not Vassar, going to Vassar schools kids. They may be in the community, live in the community, but they go to a different school than Vassar. Park cleanup day we had for April something.
Yeah, what did we have that? It should be in
We've said it so many times.
25th.
25th, April 25th. It's park cleanup day and everything. That one we'll just go clean up the park and do what needs to be done. Probably no like actual cutting trees this time. I actually haven't cut trees in the past, but so it'll just be clean up the trails, clean up the playground, power wash the playground, the pavilion, and do that. if it does rain on that day, we have May 16th as the alternate day.
I'm sorry, what was the first day?
25th, April 25th.
The 25th and alternate.
That week.
And then May 16th is the
Yep.
alternate day.
I caught the 16th, I did.
Okay, Mother's Day event, I got a couple more people to sign up for it. We did make flyers for the Easter event to hand out on that day. So if you.
You mean flyers for the Mother's Day? event
Yeah,
at
flyers
Easter?
for the Mother's Day event, for Easter. I do have a couple of them left. If you wanna take them and print them off, sure, just hand them out, it's the Mother's Day one. So, if you wanna do some of them and print them out, if you can, it should have everything on there.
Okay.
So that's Mother's Day event one. I did not put Father's Day on here. I completely forgot about Father's Day, which is probably why it's not on there. So
Yeah,
Father's
for Father's Day.
Father's Day was June 20th. It now has to be changed. I just was informed that I am making the graduation cake and I have an open house that day for one of our kids that lives out of state. They're coming up, so it's the only time that they're up. So we have to change the Father's Day event on that day. The one thing that we can do is, instead of completely changing it and missing it, is when we do the teen color wars, because that's what we were gonna do, is the father was gonna do the color war with their kids, is just switch it and have Father's Day be what the teen color war event is. So it should be fine.
So it's not teen trivia night?
Teen trivia night is fine. That one's staying
Okay.
staying on the 29th of May. I've done so many of these right now. So, the color war, because we would have to wait, if we did the Father's Day event, it would have to wait till July, when the teen color one is. Or we move it to one of the weekends, because it is outside. It's not gonna interfere with any of the open houses that are gonna be the weekend before or the weekend after, because it'll be strictly outside. We can do it the 13th of June 13th, yeah, we can do it June.
June
When-
13th.
Yep, that thing, June
When
13th.
is actual Father's Day?
The 20th.
That is.
21st, the 21st is actually Father's Day, and I thought we could do it that day, but that's a Sunday, and I just don't,
I mean, it would probably be better to do it the weekend prior to.
Yeah. So we can do it on July 13th, like I said,
June.
June 13th, oh my God. Okay,
I don't feel so bad now.
my head is other places. So June 13th, we could do it June 13th. There is a event in the hall. It is a open house, but we're gonna be out in the pavilion. It should not interfere with any of them. If anything, they'll just come over and join. That's up
Right.
to them. So we have to switch it, and I will put it out. I will have Sarah switch it on the Facebook page and everything for the 13th of June.
I'll make a motion to move Father's Day event
Okay, thank
to June 13th.
Okay.
I'll second.
I had to stop eating. I'm getting my face cut open tomorrow, so like it's been a day. Okay, so we have a motion to move the Father's Day to June 13th, and we have a second. Any discussion? Is everybody okay with it? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, so we'll move Father's Day. Teen trivia night. I made it for 11 to 18-year-olds. The only thing I didn't do, and I wanted to get everybody's opinion on it, is if we do food tickets like we did for adult one. So for the adult one, we did what, $4 for food and drink ticket. They can get how much food they want, it doesn't matter. Would everybody, if we did like $4, does it seem reasonable?
What do you have?
We're just gonna have the nachos and the pretzels like we did for adult trivia night, because we have a lot of boxes of, yes. So we're gonna use that. We just have to buy the pretzels and I have to figure out what we can get them, but, if I can get the flyers out, we can get them started and sent out. But how does everybody feel about doing $4 for food tickets?
Sounds reasonable.
What did you do for the trivia, the adult trivia?
$4.
$4.
I'm just not having them pay for a team for this one. So like adult trivia,
So they
was an
don't
adult.
pay to sign up.
Yeah, they don't pay to sign up, they
They
pay
can
to,
pay to have,
to take the food.
They have to pay for the food.
and some
Sure.
sort of drinks?
Yes, because this one I don't have to get insurance for, because they can't have that. So is everybody okay with the $4? You look like you have something else to say.
No, I'm just thinking, it's May 29th, and
It's a Friday, it's after
No.
school.
it's May 29th, and you don't have what you need for buying the food for the budget.
So the only thing is pretzels.
Well, I'm concerned of, like, because you have to send it to the planning commission, when do we meet versus when does the board of trustees meet?
Okay, so we'll just do what we did the last time. I can't spell it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
geez,
board of trustees will meet prior to,
Okay, pretzel bits. I did pretzel less, so, okay, frozen pretzel bites. The kind we have in the fridge right now. So, okay, I make a motion to get pretzels and couple of soft drinks for teen trivia night.
Just a couple?
Yeah, we'll probably just do a couple of them, because the pretzel bites, we have 2 in the fridge right now, in the freezer right now. And if we do the other 8 count, we could probably, hello. We haven't moved enough.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
Oh.
they're all motion censored. If you don't move it, it counts up. So the pretzel bites are 8 count, which we use for adult trivia night, and we have 2 left, so it should give us enough for a team, which is $70. Yeah,
Do you have cheese left too?
we have cheese left, we have salsa left, we have trays left, and we have 3 boxes of chips left. 3 boxes of chips left. We also have popcorn that we can pop, and we have cotton candy that we can have if we need to. So it is just the pretzel bites, so I make a motion to get the
And
pretzel
soft
bites and soft drinks. Can I get soft drinks on Amazon?
no, just get them locally.
Fine. Okay, so I know I don't have the exact amount. Can I put
You've
$100?
got a couple of days to get the
Okay.
detailed budget together.
Sweet. Okay, so I make a motion to get food and soft drinks for teen trivia night.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussions?
You still need to put like an amount that you're requesting.
Okay, so let's just put 150. It probably won't be that much, but 150. Okay, I make a motion to get pretzels and soft drinks for 150 for teen trivia night. Is that okay?
Seconded by
Second,
Cheryl.
okay. Everybody, any discussions on it? Anybody okay with it? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion passed. Now, that is done. Sweet, okay, business, we can move on. We did get the inspection done. The guy that put all of our wood chips in did do our inspection. It looks like everything is good. We will have to redo this again in September, so right before September 1st, we're gonna have to have him come back and redo everything. So maybe by that time, well, we probably will not have a basketball court in, let's be honest. So everything is passed. Our playground is rated 2 to 12 years old. We got a certificate that it says certificate of special congressional recognition, pavilion, the DNR grant for Vassar Township Parks and Rec. It is recognized for the outstanding and invaluable service to the community. We also got that, which it says it's dated for the 29th, or 2019, which is weird why we got it now.
What is it?
It's a thing from the DNR about our pavilion, but it was August 10 of 2019. So I don't know why that is, but, so inspections are due the 9th. We'll have to see if he can do it again and be fine with it. The next thing is, oh wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's trivia night. Okay. I know we've had to talk about this, the Vassar Youth Baseball Service. They did the sign again, but I know we really can't donate to them, right? Because they are a nonprofit and we're a nonprofit, and I don't understand why we can't and all of that.
I don't believe it has anything to do with us being a nonprofit. I believe it has to do with us being a government entity.
So we've gotten that, but we can't do anything with it because we are a government entity. Then we have Parks and Rec DNR grants that's available. So there's boating instructor, which we don't need, clean vessels, water and land and water conservation fund. We have to fix the one over on that road, right?
Kane Road.
Yeah, we haven't touched it and it's part of our, you figured it out, right? It's part of our,
Well, we don't have clarity as to what we are required to do.
okay. Cause we can do that and see if that can help us fix it when we need to. The Michigan Natural Resource Trust Fund, this one supports an adequate and develops the land of natural resources, conservation and public outing, restoration projects. There's off-roading, we don't need that. So there's a couple other ones that we can do. There's water program grants, so that one may help with the one down there.
I think the complication with the one down there is it's already on state property. I don't think we technically own it. So it would be getting it would be convincing the DNR to let us do something down there. If we aren't already didn't get a grant for something else that requires us to maintain it.
You just go down there, do weeds and then, but that's about it.
Yeah,
You don't maintain the paths.
yeah,
You
That's
can walk
the
around.
only-
and
You're doing
put
it
weeds,
either way.
no,
yeah.
Okay,
park.
so I got these and the deadline was today. So that solves that problem. We can't do anything with it anyways. But I can look into some of them and see if we can get one for next year's and look at it that way.
The one in October, what's that from?
So the one in October is from Tuscola County,
So that's a
Grants.
county parks
Yeah.
and rec or?
no, it's just
Just a
Tuscola County grants. So it's anybody that can put in for it. The reason we didn't put in for it the last time is that we didn't have all the information that we needed and the deadline was approaching fast. So if we get the quote from any of those companies and we discuss it, we can figure out if we wanna do the basketball court or the trails, but we can also look for ADA grants for the trails to see if we can get any of those. And go from there. So that one, as long as we have everything turned in by like, I think it's like October 1st, so we should have everything in and then we can see like, we're gonna spend this much as long as they can give us this much. And fingers crossed that we get it. So that's that one. That one won't come out until, the information won't come out until like September or August on that one.
If for that one, it might be difficult to do the trail if you're applying for it in October. Because by the time you get the funding, you might not be able to do the trail.
Okay, so anybody else have any updates or concerns, questions? Anything? Janice, anything? Sam? Okay, Tom?
No.
Okay, so,
I have a question though. Can you get a hold of the Cass River Greenway? And ask them, you know, you said clarification. What is, you know, what was that? Because I'm sure.
Right, that's where the confusion is, because the grant that we got from the Cass River Greenway mentions putting up the signage down there, but it doesn't mention anything about maintaining the boat launch. So there is potentially some other grant documentation or paperwork missing from a previous thing.
I think
Where
Russ
we-
took that upon himself. I believe.
Well,
he was one of
I
the
know there
leaders.
was a thing to maintain it, because he also got in trouble for taking his big walk-behind piece of equipment down there to clear the trail. It was okay to clean it with like hand tools and that kind of stuff, but he couldn't use like the walk-behind DR trimmer mower. But like you said, the Cass River Greenway thing, the grant that I found for that only refers to putting up that signage that's down by the parking lot. Doesn't mention anything about maintaining a canoe trail down to the water. So that has to be something that's part of something else, or we were doing it, we got permission from the DNR to be able to maintain it, like, but it wasn't actually like a requirement. That's where the confusion's at.
I think basically it was like a verbal agreement.
Yeah, it was, if I remember right, when Russ and I were doing it, it was a verbal agreement, we trimmed it to make it look good.
Was it a
Down
verbal
there.
agreement because the DNR agreed to put in that parking area down there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was part of it, it's like, if you maintain this, we'll put this
we'll
in.
put the parking lot in if you maintain the trail down, so you don't kill yourself or fall over, down.
It's only a verbal agreement, then
Yeah.
there's nothing to enforce that we have to do
No.
it, but we probably
We
should
should
do.
check into
But
it.
that would be
Yeah.
where then for the DNR stuff, that I would go back to the DNR and see
Well,
if
that's
we
what I
could
said, check
improve improve the trail down there, because it is, even just trimming it back, it's not like the safest path
No,
down to
it's
the
not.
water's edge.
Enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Wait. So, additional business, we don't have any of that. Okay, public comment. Do you have anything? Okay. Okay, so, we don't have anything else.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion by Devin, second by Tom at 8:15 to adjourn. I did it again. Our next meeting is May, not April 1st. That's why you don't copy and
That's
paste.
why Cheryl didn't know what day she was supposed to be here.
You said May when?
I can't believe I.
May 6th. May 6th.
Okay. All right, then,
Is
calendar.
our,
We didn't have action on the motion yet.
I
to
know.
adjourn.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
I.
All opposed? No, okay. Next meeting is May 6th.